Homeschooling is something that needs to happen in the home. Before our kids go out, before we send them out, it becomes our responsibility to train them in the way they should go. We need to train our children, not bribe our children. We need to encourage them and not buy them. When we think about homeschooling, one of the scriptures that really comes to play is in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. In chapter 6 of Ephesians, it says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord." Now, the indication is if children are going to obey their parents, that the parents are teaching them according to the Lord. This word obey is a Greek word that means to listen so that you might understand. It means to listen intently that you might do that which you have been commanded. Many of you remember your moms and dads. They would ask you the proverbial question, "Did you hear what I said?" They were not asking about your audibleness. The question was, if you heard what I said, why aren't you doing something? The next focus was not a word, but a noise. Children, obey your parents in the Lord. Has a double application because, number one, if the parents are teaching the kids according to the Lord, then the Lord is responsible to bless or to curse them. That's why parents would say, "I'm going to put you in the Lord's hand." I say, "Oh, Lord, I'm in trouble now." Because the Lord will bless you if you do this. The Lord will curse you if you do that. And you can't get by the Lord. Now, you can fool mom and dad, but you can't fool the Lord. They may not be with you all the time, but the Lord is always there. Mom would say, "Take the Lord with you wherever you go." The reality is there's nowhere you can go that the Lord won't be with you. He said, "Obey your parents in the Lord." This is the right thing to do. It's wrong. It's unbiblical. It's out of character with God's focus for children to disrespect, fuss, and cuss and mistreat their moms and dads. You should not be on a first-name basis. We strive so hard to be our children's friend that we forfeit the right to be their parents. If they will disrespect you, they will disrespect others that are representative or symbolic of you. And then he says, "Honor thy father and mother," the ones who've been given charge and responsibility. It is not J.C. Penney's or Macy's or Nike. It is the parent. But so often we are not in the posture or position, and we don't share with them that the Lord did this or the Lord made this. Parents come home and the first kids want to know is, "What did you bring me? What's in the bag?" There ought to be a time when they hug you, when you hug them. The first thing is to, "How are you doing? Hello." It's amazing how you can be at home and they on the other side of the house and y'all never say anything and don't even know that each other are in the house. Honor thy father and mother. That's a position. That is a position in a posture of responsibility. Whether you're biological or surrogate, whether you are a community or neighbor, once God puts you in a parental or fatherly or motherly role. And for those of you that connect with men or women that already have kids, don't be walking around here talking about that's his, that's hers. It's y'all's. When you marry her, when y'all become one, what she owns, what you own becomes yours. Get out of this, "That's my stepmama, that's my stepdaddy." Because every time you put them down on the step, they never gain the response or the respect that needs to be had.